Quite honestly, I'm going to be impressed if I can do all 5 of these while talking at the same time without screwing this up. I can't. I hate my life. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today we are cracking Rivens open, and I just grabbed one. We have to kill 53 enemies with a bleeding dragon key equipped, so I'm going to equip that bleeding dragon key. I've got about 19 more Rivens for pistol that I want to crack open, but that would make this a very long video, so we're probably not going to do all 29 of those. Well, I mean, whatever. What my numbers? 20 of those. We are gonna go crack this open. Bleeding Dragon key equipped, and I'm gonna take us to Ellis right here on Mars because killing 53 enemies, easy peasy. I played this a little bit ago while I was starting this video, and I totally forgot to put the Bleeding Dragon key on. So. And what was weird was that it was counting all of this, too. It was like counting my kills on the Riven. But then when I completed the mission, it didn't count. So, I don't know what that was about. Fun little bug there. But we have a Devstream today. And I hope you guys made it to the Devstream, or make it to the Devstream, because we are getting an Umbra Forma reward. Which is like the best reward we could be getting. Because those Umbra Formas do not show up very often in this game. And it's not like they are something we can just go farm. So they're very, very useful. And super appreciate when those come around. I would love to just throw Umbra Formas on all of my frames. Like, honestly, even if the frame doesn't even need it, I'd still want to just have the Umbra Forma on there. I'd rather use the I don't know, the Umbra mods. It's this weird little glitch in my brain where it's like, well, it's endgame, I just want to use it. I may not need it, but it looks cool. So, we have a lot more Rivens to crack open, and I am looking forward to cracking these open. And hoping very much that we get something good. I was cracking Rivens open on stream the other day. I was going through my pistol Rivens, and I had about 45 veiled. I'm down to like 20 now. And I wound up getting 2 Latum Rivens in a row. It's the first time I've ever gotten a Latum Riven ever. And then the very next Riven I cracked open was a Latum Riven as well. And it has been a long time that I've been cracking Rivens open, so it's about time that I got one, and it's pretty awesome that I got 2 in a row. And we can't call this, like, I don't know, like streamer luck or whatever. I'm not even going to worry about the rest of the enemies. Abort mission. Let's go see what we did here. We unveiled it. The Bleeding Dragon key equipped. Now, we are going to see something good. Imagine if I let my whole day like rest on the fact that, like, well, is it a good Riven or a bad Riven? Gonna have a good day or a bad day. What do we got? Act Jagara. Totally crap. Alright, so we're gonna do another one. And if this is a challenge that I don't feel like doing, like slap a Darjin pilot in its butthole while it's flying upside down half past noon in the plains of Eidolon, then I don't I'm just gonna use a cipher or whatever for it. But if it's doable, if it's something I don't mind doing, we're going to do it. Catch 5 fish without missing a throw while undetected. Okay. That one is really easy, and we're going to go do it really easily. So I don't need the dragon key on anymore. Always remember to take your dragon keys off. So many times in the past I used to forget to do that. I used to be like, no! We're going to go to Fortuna for this one. That's not Fortuna. We're going to go to Fortuna for this one, and I'm going to use the fishing spear, the Fortuna fishing spear, because that makes life a little bit easier to get this stuff done. So I hope all of you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. If you celebrated, if you did not, I hope you had a fantastic day. We're going to fly ourselves out to, this is personally the cave that I like fishing in when we come out here. So I'm going to fly these over here to this one. Because a lot of times there's no enemies. They don't come through here. They don't bother you. There's like nothing to really worry about. Sometimes they're already here, but I got here quick enough. All right, so where is it? Where are you at, fishing pool? Where's the fishing pole? Oh, there it is. Okay. You're a stunner. And throw this in here so we see them a little bit easier. And let's go fish. Talk about my mama. Slap your fish up. Alright, 1 fish. 2 fish. Quite honestly, I'm going to be impressed if I can do all 5 of these while talking at the same time without screwing this up. I can't. I hate my life. Okay, so this fish just, I swear to God, I want to dive in there right now and choke its, strangle its neck right. Let's go. Let's go, fish. You don't got better things to do than mess around? Oh my God. Oh, well, you know what? On one hand, well, look, you're making content, Neo. That's fantastic. Maybe a moron, but it's working out. Alright. Here we go. I will take those kind of fish any day of the week. In fact, if more of those could drop, that would be wonderful. Could have been done already, but now I gotta play the where's my fish at? If there's one thing that I'm not a fan of, is fishing without fish. It is, where are the fish? Why is this happening? There were fish, and now there are no fish. How many in a row is this? Where are we at? 4 out of 5. 1 left. Baby. Let's go. We got it. Now, I had a feeling you were going to show up. Yeah, well, of course. Oh, just take this anyway. If you see one of these showing up, you always take these. Potentially make a little bit extra plat. Not like I see people really asking for them, but then at the same time, because people aren't normally going and selling them, or at least not like openly or whatever, potentially could make decent amount of platinum if you have a lot of them stocked up. And every once in a while, like again, how do I word this? I don't spend my life in trade chat, contrary to what it looks like based off my numbers, the amount of plat that I have. But when I do spend a lot of time in there, at times, I will see people asking for fish. Specifically the Stamia, whatever. I don't even care how to pronounce the fish. It's from Deimos. It's like, and, those of you that are watching this video, here's a nice little nugget for you. They're worth a good amount right now. Twin Gremlins. Okay, so it's gonna have to be re-rolled, but I might actually keep this just because I use these in Deviri, and like when this shows up as a weapon, I tend to pick this and use it in Deviri, and quite honestly enjoy picking it as a weapon. So we might actually keep that instead of transmute it. Although now that I think about it, you know, honestly, I'd rather get rid of them for the plot. So maybe I'll just get rid of them. I don't know. I'll probably, if it comes down to it, if I can't get rid of it, I probably won't transmute it, but I will hold on to it just to see what kind of plot we can make out of it. Even if it's like 20 platinum worst case scenario, but like I'm gonna try to move that for at least more. So we have another one, and then boom, got, let's see, kill 18 enemies that are on a drop ship. Okay, that's not difficult, but it can be time consuming if I can't get what I want to show up, like if I can't get the right type of bounty to show up. So I'm just gonna, I don't feel like being time consumed. And Atmos, let's go. That has an incarnate. Yes, we came, we saw, we Atmos. This is great. I am happy about that. The roll could be anything else. Totally don't want to try to move it like that or whatever. I mean, maybe I will. But, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Oh my god. And you know what I also realized? I need to be writing these down. I totally forgot that I did not put these, I did not do a little written here and put these down. So now I'm just gonna have to remember everything that I did. Oh, or I can just go back through my video. I'm so smart. Complete an extermination mission with level 30 or higher enemies without being detected by... We are definitely unveiling that thing. I don't give a crap. Do not give a crap. It's not difficult. It's just time consuming. And I don't know if you have noticed, but I have 43 ciphers left right now. Yeah. This your boy's been collecting them every single week this year, stopping by Teshin. Cyanax. Okay. I'm not sure if we're gonna see people asking for this, because this is not one that is going off in my brain is, oh yay, people ask for this. I don't actually remember. Okay, on to the next. What else do we got? Let's pick another one. Survival mission with level 30 or higher enemies without killing anyone. This isn't difficult either. We take Ivara out, we go into Prowl, we just stay invisible. We have to like, we prowl the enemies for extra life support. And we also open up lockers because that can drop extra life support, and then that's easy, that mission. But I'm not trying to do that. 5 minutes. Aximati. Okay. I don't know how popular, you know, or how much people would want this, but I like this weapon. Use this in Deviri when it shows up as an option. This is... There's just some weapons in this game where it's like, would I use it normally? No. Would the Aximati be one I wouldn't use normally? I mean, I think it's good. I don't have a problem with it. I kind of like the weapon. But in Deviri, yeah, I would use that, yes. All right, what else do we got? How many have we have? So we've gone through like 5 already, maybe? All right, what do we have here? We are looking at pick up 8 Syndicate medallions while alone or in solo mode. I kind of want to do this anyway. I don't know if I'm going to do this now, but I want to show you something, though. Hold on. Let's take a look at what Syndicate missions we have, because I noticed a little tricksy poo that some of you are going to be glad about when you find out. Here, Daravan Receiver, Carrick Wraith Receiver in Saturn. Let's see. Reception. Okay, great. But it's on Sedna. No, the Earth one. The Earth one was going to be super easy. Okay, a defense mission on Neptune. So what we're looking for here is a tiny map with, okay, so you know how the parallax will show medallions. If one of these was a tiny mission, I did it on the other day on stream. We had Earth Interception. It is a tiny tile set. So every time I went out there, I just went into the mission, I dropped the parallax air support, and then it spotted where the medallions were. And because it was a tiny mission, there were only 5 at a time, but I knew where all of them were the moment I got there. And then I went and picked them up, and I didn't complete the mission, and I backed out, and it counted on the Riven. So then I would just keep going back into the mission, using the parallax to spot them. And then it just made this challenge of finding medallions very quick. So I didn't keep my medallions because I kept exiting the mission without completing it, but it made getting through these Rivens super fast. So highly recommend you do that if you want to check like whether you have a defense that's a tiny mission, whether you want to check if you have an interception with a tiny mission. If you have the parallax air support, you can just drop those things and see if like, oh, do they show up? Because that would super duper save you time. For those of you that made it this far into the video here, yesterday was Thanksgiving, so we had, I don't even have 500 views on this video, and I told a really funny story. So I feel like that sucks because it's funny. It's just go watch this if you haven't seen it already. But the secret shout out was Dex Pixia. Thank you, Xander Scott, for making it through the video. Can you make, this is literally the only comment from yesterday, because thank you, Thanksgiving. So thankful for you. And all your giving. Can you make a video of the best ways to farm Aya? So I just kind of wanted to cover this really quick. The best way to farm Aya is just doing bounties. And more importantly, the best way to farm Aya is the way that you're not going to play this game and burn yourself out. Because I've been playing this game since 2015. And since 2015, I have not taken breaks on Warframe. I have literally been creating content and playing it for that long. And I've had so many people come down to the stream and be like, oh, I haven't played it in like 4 years. I haven't played since, 5 years or whatever it's been. What's new? What did I miss? All that stuff. Like, people need to take breaks. And I personally feel like the reason why you would, like, you're more likely going to have to take a break if you're chasing the meta. If you're the person that, like, really gives a crap, and I know most of you don't, because I've like, what you call it, taken polls and everything for years. I've asked throughout different years. I have asked you guys, like, how do you care about being meta? Majority of you every time don't. You say you don't and all that stuff. And personally, I have meta things. Yes. There are certain things that I use that are meta. Yes, because they align with how I like playing the game. But I'm more concerned with having fun and enjoying this game when I play it, because I don't need to be meta, and neither do you. You don't need to be meta. Just figure out how you like playing the game. Do you care more about mobility? Do you care more about the way your weapons look? Like, whatever it could possibly be. You care more about fashion frame? It doesn't matter. Decorating? Just play the game in a way that you enjoy it and not focus on the meta. And when you fall into what it is you love doing about this game, where it applies, you can be meta. But trying to, like, I feel like a lot of people get burnt out because you hear that this weapon, that weapon, or the other weapon is like the best thing since, like sliced bread. And it's always going to be like that. Every update, there's going to be a brand new best thing. Not necessarily from the update, but they're going to change the game in some way where there's going to be some brand new best thing. And then everybody's going to be like, oh, I got to have it. And then you go after the best thing instead of just play the game for fun. And that's why you kind of like need to take breaks, is because you're putting yourself in a working man's environment versus a relaxing man's environment. So I don't know if I explained that, like where like that hit the majority of you and like you got what I'm saying, but like just have fun. You don't have to be meta in this game. They literally don't want you. How do I word this? DE has stated for years that they don't necessarily want there to be a meta. They have over 500 weapons in the game. You think they created them so you could ignore 499 of them? Like that's not why they're, whatever. Long story short, don't worry about the meta. Just have fun, enjoy the game, and you'll be able to be a super space ninja whenever you want without feeling like you need to take a 40-year break or whatever. But anyway, that little thing is time for our secret shout out. Today's secret shout out is going to be, I want to say Syandana, but yeah, let's do Syandana. Okay, and if there's anything in particular that you want to know about, see me play, or whatever, let me know. And again, Aya, best way to farm Aya is, a lot of people say bounties. That's what I know most people are doing, is they're just running bounties for Aya. Potentially the Cetus, the Cetus bounties on Plains of Eidolon, but realistically, when it comes to Aya, my way of getting it is just cracking open relic packs. So every day I'll get Syndicate standing and I'll just go do this because I don't want to farm bounties. That's not fun for me at all, so I don't do it. So I'll just, every day I get a little bit of standing, I crack these open, and because I'm on this every day, you may crack this open and there are definitely days where I don't get any Aya, but over time, I have definitely acquired a lot of Aya. I have spent hundreds of Aya already since Aya has become a thing that we can collect, but here, I just ignore it for a while, and I'm at like 254 Aya. That's 254 extra relics of something that I could potentially, like grab and use later down the road. Anyway, there it is. Starts in 59 minutes. Says it right there, the Devstream. And the last thing I want to check for you guys is Prime Resurgence. Next offer begins in 27 days. This is something I hope they address on the Devstream. What do you mean the next offer begins in 27 days? You're not even going to tell us what it is. I've been waiting for it to tell us what the next thing is. Anyway, video's long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, give me the secret shout out in today's video. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see. Hope you guys have a great one, and I will see you all later.